Hello everyone, this is Showtime 112. Despite the strong resistance of Vichy French forces in defense of Syria and Lebanon in June 1941, Allied units were making steady progress. Vichy troops were gradually falling back on Beirut and Damascus, with the latter falling to 3 French units on 20th of June 1941. The British had one more card to play in order to speed up the process, the so-called Habforce. The force got its name because it had been used to relieve the RAF Habbaniyah airbase during the anti-British uprising in Iraq in May 1941. Now free to move towards Syria, its 800 vehicles were discovered by Vichy reconnaissance units in the vicinity of the H3 airfield in Iraq. On Saturday, 21st of June 1941, the Habforce captured a fortress about 40 miles west of Palmyra with about 150 vehicles advancing towards the town. These vehicles were about to become the main focus of Vichy French aviation units, and due to their shortage of anti-aircraft guns and the unavailability of fighter cover, many of the vehicles would be lost. On 22nd of June 1941, the day Germany invaded the USSR, Vichy aviation stopped the advancing Habforce before it could reach Palmyra. Unable to provide constant fighter cover, the RAF responded by launching strafing attacks against Vichy airfields such as Baalbek and Rayak on the 23rd and achieved some success, including 2 Martin 167 bombers destroyed and many others damaged to various degrees. But before attacking Baalbek and Rayak, RAF Hurricanes also briefly attacked Majaloon, hitting an abandoned Martin 167. This attack gave a warning to Groupe de Chasse 36, stationed at Rayak, which launched their Dewoitine D.520s in time to meet the Hurricanes coming from the north to attack their home base. The first 4 Vichy pilots reported seeing one group of 6 Hurricanes at their altitude, followed by another 8. The Dewoitine pilots attacked, and Lieutenant Le Gloan quickly claimed 1 Hurricane shot down. A turning fight then developed, with Vichy French pilots clearly dominating. Captain Richard, Sergeant-Chef Mertisen, and Sergeant Quanou claimed 1 Hurricane shared between them. More Dewoitines joined the fight. Lieutenant Steno claimed 1 Hurricane shot down, which crashed with the pilot still on board. Steno claimed another victory shared with 2 more pilots, but in that case, the Hurricane pilot bailed out. British records show 3 Hurricanes of the composite 260-450 squadron lost on that date. Pilot Officer Baldwin was killed, Sergeant Black was captured, and Pilot Officer Livingston was wounded, bailing out over friendly territory. Another Hurricane was badly damaged, which altogether roughly corresponds to Vichy claims. Only one Dewoitine was claimed damaged by Commonwealth pilots. The result of this battle once again demonstrated the good performance of the D.520, as well as the training level and experience of the Vichy pilots. However, another battle that same day showed that the fortunes of war can easily change. Number 3 Squadron RAAF, equipped with Curtiss Tomahawks, the name given by RAF to early variants of the P-40, was sent on another airfield strafing mission, taking off at 5:20 p.m. Dewoitines from Rayak were again scrambled to intercept. As they were heading up the Bekaa Valley, they were bounced by RAAF Tomahawks. Lieutenant Le Gloan's D.520 was hit first, catching fire. The French ace quickly disengaged from combat. Other Dewoitines initiated a dogfight with the Australian Tomahawks, and Captain Richard claimed one of them shot down. No Tomahawks were recorded as lost in combat, only 2 were reported damaged, with one of them, flown by Flying Officer Peter Turnbull, crashing on landing. But the Tomahawks gained the upper hand, showing their strength in this altitude. Flying Officer Bothwell claimed 2 victories along with 1 probable. His victims were Lieutenant Stenu and Sergeant Sabinel. Stenu had been credited with 2 victories in 1940, plus 3 in this campaign. Neither of the 2 Vichy pilots survived. Bothwell's probable victim was likely Pierre Le Gloan. With the unprotected Habforce suffering heavily to Vichy aviation, British command decided to provide some fighter cover, and number 3 RAAF Squadron Tomahawks were sent to patrol the Palmyra region after refueling in Transjordan on 25th of June. 8 aircraft took off with 1 aborting the mission. The Vichy Air Force was still strongly attacking the Habforce, including 6 Leo 451 bombers of 2 different GBs. After attacking British columns, 3 Leos remained to reconnoiter the area between Damascus and Palmyra. Unfortunately for the unescorted Vichy bombers, the RAAF Tomahawks then appeared in the same area. Although they misidentified their targets as Potez 63s, the Australian pilots had no difficulties shooting all 3 of them down. Victories were claimed by flying officers John Jackson and John Saunders, as well as Sergeant Alan Cameron. Flying Officer Jewell claimed another kill, which was credited to him, but he must have attacked one of the bombers already damaged by one of the other pilots, as there were only 3 Vichy bombers involved. An interesting non-aviation battle took place between 2 submarines. HMS Parthian sank the Vichy submarine Souffleur off Beirut. Despite determined resistance, the Syria and Lebanon campaign of 1941 was approaching its inevitable end, and Vichy defeat was now just a question of time. Despite this, a lot more was still to take place in the Middle Eastern airspace. If you missed previous episodes, you can find links in the video description. If you're interested in hearing how the story ends, be sure to let us know in the comments. Also, if you're planning to buy a Trustmaster product, be sure to use the creator code SHOWTIME112 because now it gets you a 5% discount. Like always, keep watching Showtime 112.